Why do humans instinctively say it was God when something good happens, but say it was fate or a test when something bad happens? Why, across cultures, history, and religions, do people keep waiting for divine intervention, even when science, probability, and human action explain most outcomes? This isn't about insulting belief. This is about understanding the human mind. Because the desire for divine intervention doesn't come from heaven. It comes from cognitive bias. The human brain is a pattern-seeking machine. The human brain evolved for survival, not truth. Our ancestors survived by detecting patterns quickly, even when those patterns weren't real. Hearing a sound in the bushes, assume it's a predator, survive. Assume it's nothing, risk death. This survival mechanism created a bias called patternicity, the tendency to find meaningful patterns in random events. So when something unlikely happens, a disease recovery, a narrow escape, a coincidence, the brain demands meaning. Randomness feels unacceptable. And the easiest explanation? Something powerful did this. Agency detection. Why we invent invisible actors. Another built-in bias is hyperactive agency detection. Humans instinctively assume if something happens, someone caused it. Storm destroyed crops? Not weather, not climate. Someone must be angry. This is why thunder became gods, earthquakes became punishment, disease became curses. Even today, when science explains these events, the emotional brain still asks, who did this to us? Divine intervention is simply agency projected onto the unknown. Control illusion when helplessness needs a saviour. Humans struggle with powerlessness when facing terminal illness, natural disasters, injustice, death. Reality offers no guarantees. So the brain creates illusion of control, believing that someone powerful is in charge reduces anxiety. Prayer isn't about changing reality, it's about changing emotional discomfort. Belief becomes psychological pain relief. Divine intervention gives this comfort. Someone is watching. Someone can fix this. This isn't meaningless. Confirmation bias, counting the hits, ignoring the graves. When people claim divine intervention, notice the pattern. 1 recovery equals miracle. 10 deaths equals silence. This is confirmation bias. We remember evidence that supports belief and forget everything else. Hospitals don't display photos of patients who died despite prayers. Temples don't advertise prayer success rate 0.01%. Survivors speak, the dead cannot, and the mind fills the gap with belief. Social reinforcement, belief as belonging. Belief isn't just psychological, it's social. From childhood, many are taught questioning equals disrespect, doubt equals danger, faith equals virtue. So divine intervention becomes identity, community, moral superiority. Rejecting it risks isolation, rejection, fear. The brain prefers belonging over truth. Meaning bias, the fear of a meaningless universe. The idea that suffering is random, the universe is indifferent, justice is not guaranteed, is deeply uncomfortable. Divine intervention solves this existential terror. It says, everything happens for a reason, even when that reason involves innocent suffering, children dying, disasters without warning. Meaning feels better than reality. Why science feels cold, but is actually compassionate. Science doesn't promise comfort, it promises understanding. It says, disease has causes, disasters have mechanisms, recovery has probabilities. This feels cold because it doesn't lie. But science gives something belief never can: prevention, responsibility, progress. When we stop waiting for intervention, we start becoming it. The real intervention. Humans crave divine intervention not because gods exist, but because uncertainty hurts. The mind fills gaps with gods because silence feels terrifying. But history shows no miracle ended slavery, no prayer stopped pandemics, no deity abolished injustice. Humans did. The real intervention has always been knowledge over fear, compassion over obedience, responsibility over surrender. And that might be the hardest truth of all. Question everything, not to destroy meaning, but to build a better one.